News just coming in right now is that the Vice President Venkaiah Naidu, who is the only one who can actually take a decision on the impeachment notice that was handed over by the Congress with 71 signatures, Venkaiah Naidu, we are hearing, has just rejected that. In fact, he cut short his trip, returned to Delhi to meet with lawmakers yesterday, and on Sunday began consultations, and on that matter he is the only one who can take a decision and has now rejected the opposition notice for the impeachment of the Chief Justice of India. To get us more on that story, I have with me Sunil Prabhu joining us on the phone line. Sunil, what is the latest that is coming in?
Well, Siddharth, there are 2-3 points. Firstly, he had consulted legal experts from the Attorney General to former Supreme Court judges, former Attorney Generals, among others, to take a holistic view. Please remember that this was a petition, a motion moved by 64 members of Parliament to impeach the first of its kind, the Chief Justice of India. And it's in that context that Mr. Venkaiah Naidu, after consultation, has decided to reject it. What the grounds are and why he has decided to disagree is a matter of detail, because that's something that will now be reflected and it will be taken to court. The Congress very clearly, not exactly the Congress, but those members who signed had made it clear that the role of this of Mr. Venkaiah Naidu was limited only to accepting the motion or not. And the points of rejection have to be still ascertained about why it has been rejected, what were the grounds for it being rejected, because really it's for the inquiry committee to look into the entire issue about the Chief Justice and various other matters. But nevertheless, the fact of the matter is that now we get into a prolonged legal court battle. Those who had petitioned are expected to move the Supreme Court against the decision of the Vice President for not allowing the impeachment motion. And that's a decision which now the Chief Justice will have to decide who he refers it to, because this is a case pertaining to him.
Sunil, also tell us, your sources have been telling you about who all that he consulted to actually come to this decision. Can you tell us who all he consulted and how did he reach this decision?
Well, that is well known who all he consulted, because these were on the list of his people who he met yesterday evening. People like the present Attorney General K.K. Venugopal, former Supreme Court Justice Mr. Sudarshan Reddy, who also sat on an impeachment motion of Sumitra Sen, former Attorney General K. Parasan, former Secretary Generals, and the former law secretaries, among a host of others.
Right, so there's Sunil Prabhu bringing us the news that Vice President Venkaiah Naidu, who is also the Rajya Sabha chairman, who could only be the one to decide whether the opposition's notice for impeachment of Chief Justice of India, Dipak Misra, whether it would be accepted or rejected. He has now rejected the opposition's plea to for the impeachment of Chief Justice. So there Venkaiah Naidu, who actually cut short his Hyderabad trip yesterday and began those consultations with various key stakeholders in this entire matter, has now taken the decision after the consultations yesterday that the impeachment notice against Chief Justice of India, Dipak Misra, has been rejected by Vice President and Rajya Sabha Chairman Venkaiah Naidu.